Hey guys, this is JonTaun for Total Brohammer. Today we'll be doing a Warhammer 2 live battlecast. Alrighty. So, we're fighting VS today. I think I'm going to bring a little bit of the Lizardmen. Let's try some lizard action here. So, Lizards versus Skaven. It's a good one. So, it's a nice, wide open field map. So, he's probably going to have Warp Lightning cannons. So, out of our Lord choices, I think we're going to bring Kroq Gar on this dino here, just because he's the fastest. We'll have the most success at dodging those Warp Lightning cannons. We're also going to bring a Skink Chief up on a Pterodon. He's very good at poking at lightly armored lords and heroes, and the Skaven do have a lot of those. For our magic, let's bring a Skink Priest of Heavens. Don't need Rolling Skies. Let's bring Wind Blast, and you know what? Let's do some damage though. Let's bring Wind Blast and Chain Lightning. Alright, so I think we'll probably go with a Bestowed for Revivification Crystal, 2 Kroq Gars, good anti-infantry here. And what else do we want? Let's go to Chameleon Skinks, and for our front line, let us get some Saurus Warriors. 4 of them. And let's also get a bunch of Skink Cohorts with Javelins. Alright, I'm liking it. So, is there anything we want to change? I think we got everything we need. Let's go ahead and bring this. We'll pop that on probably Skrolk or whatever he brings, and he'll be able to not cast as much, which will be good for us. Between these guys, we got 3 charges of Cold-Blooded and 10 charges on our Bestowed Revivification Crystal. I mean, if he's going to have his Warp Lightning shoot at something, I'd probably start shooting at this Bestowed Revivification Crystal, because that's the thing he's most likely going to be able to take up before it's useful. Alright, let's go ahead and chevron our guys up, and let's get started. So, if I were the Skaven, what would I bring against the Lizardmen? So, I'd probably want a few Plague Monks in the front line. For my Lord, I'd bring Skrolk and Assassin, which is pretty much what I always bring as a Skaven. Skrolk and Assassin are just so useful, especially together. I'd definitely bring a Warp Lightning Cannon, maybe 2 Deathwind Globadiers. Like I said, some Plague Monks in the front line, maybe a Storm Vermin with Halberd, protect my artillery back there. Maybe 2 of those guys. And probably some Rat Ogres, and then probably just some Skaven Slave Spears, just with any money I have left over. That's just off the top of my head. Probably not the best army. We'll see what he brought here. So I'm going to mix in my Skink Cohorts with Javelins into my Saurus Warriors here. And at the beginning, I'm going to have them starting off. It'll let me click on them here. There we go. In skirmish mode. So let's get these guys just lined up. Nice wide front line. We'll have our Kroq Gars go on any infantry in the front line that aren't spears. And we'll have our Skink Priest of Heaven right in the middle to provide good support wherever he needs. I'll also have my Chameleon Skinks up in the center here. And the Bestowed Revivification Crystal can stand right next to Kroq Gar. Nice and simple. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so let's look at these numbers here. I've got 824, he's got about 300 more troops than me, a little bit less. So, yeah, he didn't go that large. He definitely could have gone a lot larger. But we'll see what we have here. So, let's actually start the Bestowed over here. So, his Warp Lightning Cannon doesn't have a direct shot on him at the beginning of the match. Yeah, I like that. So, I brought Kroq Gars because Kroq Gars have an anti-infantry bonus. And Skaven bring a lot of infantry, so pretty simple on that one. So he's got some Rat Ogres here with some Storm Vermin with Halberds. I like that. He does have a Warp Lightning Cannon, and he's spreading out real wide. I'm wondering if that's a misclick. Let's have these guys go over here and start messing up these. What are these guys called? Rat Ogres. You guys will come in here. I'm gonna want to get these guys on probably these Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. Bring all our dinos over here and get you starting to shoot at Skrolk. Get you moving up and you as well. So you guys can start shooting at him. You guys can start shooting at him. You can come over here. You guys can move back. You can move into those guys. You can start shooting at them. You can move into these guys. You can start shooting at them, and there we go. Have you right here, and you right here. So we can take all our skirmish modes off now that we got our orders in. You can also run into these guys, and we're gonna, hopefully he will be able to take care of those. What do we got here? Is this Skrolk? Yeah. Look how much damage we're doing to Skrolk. It's pretty great. Let's go ahead and pop this on Skrolk and get a nice wind blast right here. Did pretty good. Did pretty good. Let's get you guys in here and moving up around the edges. And we are taking care of these guys. Let's get you guys moving on these Stormburn with Halberd. So you guys can just run into the middle here and get on these Warfire throwers. What? This guy is crazy. Let's go ahead and go get down here and take care of Skrolk. You guys can shoot at them. And y'all just keep on shooting at these guys. We are absolutely decimating them. You guys can shoot at these guys. I'll put you on skirmish mode. This guy is still poking at Skrolk, and he's doing a lot of damage. So let's get in here and get all that damage in. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Let's get y'all to shoot at them. Y'all can start shooting at them as well. And let's get you on these guys. Here's my other Kroq Gars. Y'all get on these Deathglow Bombardiers for sure. Same with you guys. And we're doing pretty good here. We're running these Rat Ogres off with our skirmishers over here. And it looks like Skrolk is going to go down here soon. So let's get you working on this guy right here. And we don't even need to worry about them. Let's move off onto them. These guys are chasing these Poison Wing Globadiers. Let's pop a healing on them and get this guy moving on these Warfire throwers. Which I'm not particularly scared of, to be quite honest. You keep on shooting at him, and we're doing a good job at holding these guys up over here. They are routed off, so let's have you guys come back here. Alright, so let's use one of our Cold Bloods right here, since Kroq Gar is in no danger. Good, good. You know what, let's go ahead and use some more Cold Bloods. Did Skrolk come back? He did. And he's routed off immediately again by this. That's why this Skink Priest is so damn useful. Let's have you all run and be healed up. And let's have you... You can heal up these guys. You guys keep on running. And I think we're doing pretty good here. So let's get our Bestowed on Revivification Crystal, working on that Warp Lightning Cannon. Let's get the mighty Kroq Gar moving as well. We don't want him standing around. Can't afford for him to be lazy. Y'all guys can start shooting in the back of this blob. And look at these Source Warriors. That's what I love about these guys. They just hold forever. They just don't want to break. So Skrolk is dead. Skrolk is indeed dead. And we'll just go ahead and finish off these guys just to hurt the morale even more. Let's get you guys shooting at them, and let's get you coming over here, because they're about to do a lot of damage to our guys right there. Let's get you on them. Look, that Warp Lightning Cannon, Warpfire Thrower, rather. I don't think it's really worth it against Lizardmen, especially. I've never seen it be really useful. So these are just Clan Rat Spears. Let's go shoot at these guys. And we are indeed breaking their whole army. I didn't even get to send these guys into the rear. That's unfortunate. We do have these guys surrounded right here, and there we go with the Shatters. Alright, so let's look at that in-battle screen here. So there's some Skaven and some Lizardmen in the same battle. I know someone asked me for both. I'll still get you that Skaven game, though. Alright, so Kroq Gar did pretty great. Skink Priest of Heavens only was able to get off one spell, but 11 kills and needed a lot of disruption. Not bad. Skink Chief, these guys are really, really useful. He was just poking at Skrolk the whole game. And was just able to really kick his ass without taking any damage in return. Source Warriors did a great job, got plenty of kills, and they just hold. That's the thing about Source Warriors, they just hold forever. And I really liked my pick of the Skink Cohort Javelins. Their Javelins on lightly armored units do a lot of damage. These guys got got one chevron, 35 kills, 18-9. Not a ton, but more useful than the regular Skink Cohorts in this situation, I think. Especially if you can save them for late game. Which they tend to do since they fired javelins at the beginning. Chameleon Skinks, they got caught in the beginning, but they barely took any damage. Chameleon Skinks are so good. They're not terrible in melee. They apply poison in both melee and range, and they have a very high DPS versus lightly armored targets. So our Kroq Gars also did a really good job. I mean, he had two Plaguemont Sensor Bearers. I sent those Kroq Gars on them, and they're pretty much just a hard counter. Plaguemont Sensor Bear, maybe not a hard counter, since Plaguemont Sensor Bearers do have armor piercing. But, yeah, they did pretty good. Same thing with my Bestowed on Revivification Crystal. I sent them after those Warpfire Throwers. Basically, they barely got to fire at all. And, yeah, just really a good army for fighting this. As for his army, I like Lord Skrolk. I probably would have brought an Assassin. I probably would have brought a couple Gutter Runners to keep the skink chiefs away from Skrolk, as he's really squishy. I like his 2 Stormborn with halberds. I like his spears. His clan rats are okay. I probably would have brought some plague monks. Definitely want to cut the plague monk sensor bearers. I would have brought these 2 rat ogres, and I would have brought this warp lightning cannon, and probably 2 poison wind globedier. So warpfire thrower out, warlock engineer out, plague monk sensor bearers out. But probably maybe these clan rats too, to get some more plague monks. But besides that, his army is pretty good. About half of it's what I would bring. Not saying that my build's the end all be all, but I feel like it's pretty good against this game. But a good game to my opponent VS, and that's gonna be all for this one, guys. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer signing out.